What's up, guys? If y'all want to learn how to make videos like this, you're going to need an Insta 360 camera, and I will do a review on that, but today I want to go over the mount that I use. So if y'all already have an Insta 360, or you're looking for a little bit cheaper option than the mount that they have for a vehicle, this is a really good mount, and it's super high quality. Sorry, I've already unboxed this, so I do not have, a video of the packaging. This was packaged very well, and this is what it comes with. It comes with two of these suction cups, and you kind of put them side by side to kind of hold the selfie stick. This is what they call it, steady. And this one's got like kind of a giant suction cup here that you pump up for it to get its tension. And this stuff works really well. I've already made some videos and stuff with it. And it comes with these, I think they call them ram balls. So you can this stuff is real flexible. So you can kind of put it in a custom location if you need to. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on the vehicle and show y'all how I have it mounted. So as you can see, the back of the car is a little bit dirty, and I'd rather it be clean when I do this. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up real quick, and then we'll go ahead about installing it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is put the big suction cup on here. And I like it to be about as low as possible. And I don't want it, so low that the trigger mechanism here is going to hit the paint or anything. So I'll slide it up just a little bit. I'll make sure it's pretty centered with the window. Make sure this is kind of coming straight back too. I think I got everything lined up pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pumping it up here. And she's on there. So I have this on here now, and like I said, it's a very tight fit. And you want to adjust this, your selfie stick, which I think this is like a milled out solid piece of aluminum. So this is pretty sturdy. You'll want to adjust this screw here. Get this at the right angle, move it up or down and tighten that up. And I like it to be on kind of like a 45-degree angle. Okay, the next part is your support mounts. And, come with these little rubber things to actually go around the selfie stick part. So I'm going to go ahead and take these and kind of show y'all where I like to put them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fit these down over here. Kind of close, maybe about 6-8 inches away from the bottom of it here. I'm just going to put both of these kind of together. Okay, the next portion, I'm going to go ahead and install, one of the support mounts here. I'm going to place it kind of close to where I want it on the vehicle, kind of adjust it a little bit. And I'm liking this pretty good right here. So it also comes with, like a little wing nut here. You can screw that into the bottom right here, and that's what clamps down onto your rubber piece. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. And just get that pretty tight with your fingers right there. I'm going to go ahead and get the next one on there. Okay, as you can see, I got everything mounted up kind of the way I want it. If it'll focus in here. I got these pretty snug with my fingers. And if I didn't mention, I left everything else loose. Okay, so now I really like this about these suction cups here. It's like a quick detach. So all I'm going to do is flip this over to on. And that one's locked down. And go over here, get it where I want it, switch it to on. And that one's where I want it. Now the last thing I'll do is go ahead and tighten this down. And you can see about how much tension I'm putting on it. There it is, guys. I mean, you can see how this supports it from, wiggling too much or anything. You are going to get a little bit of bounce out here on the end, but I mean, look how tight and solid this is. It's actually moving the trunk. Like, I don't want to shake it anymore and, possibly cause damage to the vehicle just because my dumb ass is pulling on it. But I mean, this stuff ain't going nowhere. And when you pay that much money for one of those Insta 360 cameras, you want to make sure it ain't going to fall off there. So this is a really good setup, high quality. It also gives you, several washers. You can space this stuff out. If it'll focus. It has several washers on there and a little, it's like a rubber grommet, but it kind of acts as like a lock washer in a way once you screw your camera down on here. But that is it, guys. That is the Ghost Mount Shadow. And, I highly recommend this mount if you got a 360 camera and you want to do some, videos on your vehicle, cars and stuff and whatnot. Highly recommend this mount. And if you like this type of video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.